going from a model of delivering L&D, which was 80% face-to-face and 20% e-learning, to flipping that on its head to 100% virtual and digital was a very challenging experience for us. And we are now using channels of learning we've never used before, and we never thought we would use before. And actually, it has been absolutely impactful and delivered more training than we ever delivered. The demand for training in L&D went up by threefold during the pandemic.
So coming back now, I know speaking to my colleagues at Five Guys, they're actually quite happy to keep stuff virtual quite a lot and then bring back as and when they need. My struggle where I am now is we're predominantly London based and everybody wants to come back face to face because we should do everything in the room together. How can we do it without? And I'm like, hold on a minute, guys, we did brilliantly. Like, look, you guys all did amazingly. And actually we have satellite bakeries outside of London, and actually for them to come in for a couple of hours session, they've actually taken a day out. So we're losing all that time, we're spending all that money on travel, and so we're having exactly the same conversation. So I am fortunate enough that they're in the headspace now where we're going to have a hybrid approach. The energy in the room and the conversations that you have are so much richer and more meaningful when they're face to face, and there's all that body language piece that you don't necessarily get as much in a virtual environment. I do think there's some elements there, that there's some merit there bringing people back together 100%. So we'll definitely tick those boxes, but we're going to keep virtual for as long as we can for everything else.
And that's exactly what our brains do. We forget the stuff that we don't use, and we all, historically kind of intuitively know that. There's an interesting stat there from a Harvard Business Review that said only 12% of employees apply new skills learned in L&D programs. The whole world is moving towards more digital and more flexible ways of agile ways of working, giving people more choice. It seems to fit perfectly for me, certainly in the kind of environments we're trying to create for our people, the cultures that we're trying to create in workplaces as well. So yeah, it is possible to learn without forgetting.
It's really pertinent. I think especially nowadays, the challenges we're seeing with our dispersed workforces, and it also, if you take it right back to basics, it boosts that 70% of our 70-20-10 that we constantly go on about. We know we should be doing, we don't always get that embedding piece right. And it's something I'm starting to explore again, even now when I think about the challenges I'm currently facing in my current role with product knowledge. For me, this is a no-brainer.